Marhaba, Namaste, Salam, and Marhaba to our viewers. So welcome back to second episode of Empower Success Media. So today the topic is on the art of makeup. And before we introduce our guest, let's look the journey of makeup. So how the makeup begin and what is the purpose of makeup and when it came first time in our human history. So the makeup was invented by Egyptian, and the main purpose of its invention is to worship to gods and spirits. So in Egyptian time, all the Egypt's females, they will wear oil and some color sands or lead, and they will wear that on their bodies and the face, and they worship to their gods and the spirits. And after that, in Roman time, there was a law. The law is called Lexopia. So this law prohibits lower class female using cosmetics or makeup. The reason is because the royal female or upper class female, they have to spend fortunes to buy cosmetics, ingredients from Middle Eastern and India. So there was a law, and it was even a crime for them to use makeup for the lower class female. Then after that, in 1920, 50s, people started, some society, some female, they started using makeup. But the makeup became legally official and it became accessible to everyone, even male and female, in 20th century. That's the time where the makeup, even now the makeup is advertised and promoted heavily in our human society. So this is the journey of makeup. So let's welcome our speaker. So our speaker is Stefanie Gibbons. Okay, now it's ready. So, hello, Stephanie. Welcome to our second episode for webinar on the art of makeup topic. So, thank you so much for giving your time out and to contribute good advices on the art of makeup. So, how are you, Stephanie?
Thank you for having me, Pan. I'm really good. As you can see, I'm accompanied by Mimi here, just to color coordinate with the hair.
She's so cute and very quiet. She's not disturbing anyone.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl. I've been taking care of Mimi since she was really young. She's not actually my dog. She belongs to one of my clients.
Wow. So Stephanie, can you please introduce us, to our viewers and the speakers a little bit about your experience in being makeup professional artist and also being, animal lover.
Thanks, Ben. So I've been doing makeup professionally for about 6 months now, but I've been doing it on and off for families and friends for about 10 years, doing hair and makeup. I have a qualification, a certification in nails and hair. So as well as that, I'm actually a dog trainer from National Dog Training
Can you please also
Federation, and I specialize in puppy care.
Yeah, can you please also tell us about your makeup company, Justice Face?
So I started Justice Face at the beginning of the year to start offering the usual makeup services, bridal makeovers, makeup lessons. But one of the main things I'm aiming to launch soon, and it's in the works, is makeup parties for girls aged 13 to 18, providing a really fun experience as well as an educational experience about skincare, where to find the right makeup, how to make it work for you, and also how to present yourself on social media in a safe manner. Plus also consuming social media safely and understanding that there are some things out there that just aren't real.
Yeah, that's exactly, which is very crucial nowadays in
Yeah.
today's makeup, century. So, Stephanie, as you started doing this training for, teenage girl, and also you are being a makeup artist for nearly a year, you started your own, makeup company as well. So, what, according to you, what is your opinion like? Why young people or female they wear makeup today?
So I found that makeup's really changed, especially over the last 10 years. It originally started, at least through my experience, as something our mothers wore and that we could wear to cover up blemishes, sometimes a little bit of fun, but definitely more to present a professional face of, even if it didn't look like you're wearing any makeup. But what I've loved over the last 10 years in mainstream media is that makeup's become more of an art form, and it's something that everyone can consume regardless of gender or age or anything like that. It's that, there's no longer any rules around, well, you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't do makeup like that. It's more about safe consumption.
Exactly, which is really true nowadays. And also, why it is important for, us to use makeup wisely.
So, in terms of safety, it's really important to understand not just where your makeup is coming from, but the ingredients in it. So, there are several key ingredients that people can look out for in terms of ethical sourcing, such as mica. There's also the issue of things like animal testing, and also knowing how far your products have traveled to get to you in terms of their carbon footprint, as well as understanding how each of these ingredients can affect your body. So being aware of whether or not something's actually eye safe for use around the eye area, or if you're putting yourself at risk of an eye infection.
Which is very true. I think, according for me, I think I cannot use that much liquid eyeliner because I
Yep.
notice when I use some liquid eyeliner, after 2 days, I started getting a style. So I
Yeah,
try to avoid using liquid eyeliner as much as I can. I think I'm only happy with the eye pencil, pretty easy to use.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. For me as a makeup artist, I find it really important to also understand where my clients are ethically as well. All of my brushes are vegan, all of my products are vegan as well, because I personally don't believe in using animal products. I think it would be a little bit hypocritical of me to use you as a brush.
Yeah, which is very true. So another question is how, consumers should use makeup wisely.
So going back to understanding how products are sourced, but also how products are presented in media as well. So understanding that a particular product won't solve all your problems, that its presentation in advertising may not be very truthful. Even the use of products by people who are regularly using social media as influencers, that there are a lot of things that we can do behind the scenes to make makeup look better than it would in real life. And it's really important to understand that no one expects a real life person to have no skin texture as presented in certain photographs.
Which is very true. I think nowadays, if you look at, any advertisement or any influencer video, they look so perfect. And
Yeah, and their skin looks like plastic. There's no pores whatsoever. Like, I'm not wearing any makeup right now. I have no problem being seen without makeup, and I
yeah,
feel like it's really important for people to understand that this is what a real human looks like. And I can do a lot of things to make myself look more like that, but it's a lot of camera work as well.
I mean, which is very important for teenage girl
Absolutely.
because they are looking these influencer and this artist, and they try to follow them, and if they got get guided negatively, which is very not good for them and not good for the society in long term, especially for feminism beauty, according to me, that's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree. I know as a teenager and even as a person in my early 20s, I was definitely looking up to a lot of images on social media that took me a long time to realize that they didn't exist in real life. That, you know, there are a lot of filters, there are a lot of photo editing and careful positioning that you can use to create a picture that doesn't exist in real life.
Yeah, I think the filter is nowadays, which is, kind of, I mean, a lot of people are using, and yeah, that's actually the right fact. And so, our another question is, what precautions, the consumers need to follow up, to avoid infections from makeup?
So if you're using your own makeup, it's really important to always clean your brushes in between and your beauty sponges using a specially made brush cleaner. You can also make your own using recipes from the internet, but also sanitizing everything after you're done with something like isopropyl alcohol. So as a makeup artist, in between every client, I'm fully cleaning all my brushes, I'm cleaning all my sponges, I'm making sure that I'm using disposable applicators wherever I can to prevent any sort of cross infection and sanitizing everything afterwards.
I think nowadays COVID-19 has taught us a lot. And I think last time I went to this shop, like a normal chemist warehouse or like a normal drugstore, they still have the tester on their shelf. Uh, what do you think, according to your opinion? Is it even supposed to be there or
I
not supposed to be
find
there?
So my experience has been with my local sort of drugstores is that they've taken all the testers down, and in my more high-end stores such as Mecca Cosmetica, they are offering the use of testers and carefully controlling the use of testers. So they'll pull them out, they'll sanitize them, they'll remove a sample using a single-use spatula and pass it to you on a disposable pallet so that you can very safely use and test that product without having any risk of cross contamination. I think that's amazing. I think that it shows a really good attendance to not only customer service, but obviously customer health and care, because when it comes to any tester, very few people are actually going to use them if they think there's going to be cross contamination in places like Target, where you can see the testers have been manhandled.
Oh, which is, I mean, that is really good. I mean, that's started handling from yours suburb, but in my suburb, I still can see they are out of,
Totally.
yeah. So I was like, I just wonder, and I just buying some eye cream or something, and I saw these things are out, and I was like, this is shouldn't supposed to be there. I think it's really risky.
Yeah, really high risk. Even just sharing cosmetics and skincare products between friends that don't have like a single dispenser pump is really unwise.
When you say sharing, which is, you remind me like at home, sometimes, your mother and a daughter, they share, makeup
They'll
wiping,
share something like that. Or
accessories.
even especially as teenage girls, like you'll share a makeup collection. It's really common like that, like not even just like eyeshadows, but even like eye pencils. I remember as a teenager in high school, like you'd all stand in front of the bathroom mirror in the
Yeah,
girls' toilet, and
yeah,
you just pass around an eye pen, like an eye pencil, with no sharpening in between. Great way to spread an infection.
yeah. I think they please, if any young teenage girl, if they're listening, please don't do it. Don't try to.
Yeah, clean your stuff. Clean your stuff.
Yes, exactly. So thank you so much for sharing your, expertise, recommendation on, how to use makeup wisely. And
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
thank you so much. Once again, I think your little friend is really nice and
She's very cute.
yes, and she doesn't even disturb us, which is, and I'm thankful to her. Thank you so much for, spending your time out and being in our webinar.
It's been amazing. Thank you so much, Pan.
Thank you.